Hey guys, welcome back to Tamiya Legends, and once again, thank you for stopping by. So in today's video, my good friend ReviveRC has sent me some new products, which are cool. So we've got a universal wing to look at, which we'll talk about as we go on. But more importantly for me, he's created a Top Force driver cockpit. Mega cool, and this looks superb when it's finished because I've seen ReviveRC's on, and I'll show you that at the end of the video. So if you're not aware, ReviveRC, he does sort of his own take on Tamiya classic body shells, and just tweaks them to his own style. Really subtle but gorgeous. So what I'll do is, in this video's description, I'll put a link to ReviveRC's Instagram page, and I'll also put a contact email for them. They can also be found on eBay. So yeah, I think that's enough waffle. So let's figure out what we're going to do. Right, so before I get started, just give you a quick close-up of the wing. Obviously this is not cut out, but if you can see the cut lines, you get the sort of gist of it. Obviously it's one-piece wing. It's kind of running high downforce. Again, it's universal. Once I've got this done, I'm gonna fit it on my Top Force and also my Super Astute just to see what it looks like. And I'm gonna do something different with it that I've not done before. And that's the cockpit for the Top Force, which is absolutely awesome. It's very subtle. There's not a lot of space in there. So what he's created here is absolutely superb. Driver's head just goes straight onto it. And then you've got some clocks and obviously this sort of driver surround. So we've got to paint this up. I initially thought when he told me he was doing this, I thought there's not enough room in the Top Force for it, but I was very wrong, as I'll show you now. So earlier, before I started this video, Owen thankfully sent me two cockpits. So I've cut one out and just sort of I've taped the driver's head on and taped it onto the chassis just for positioning. But as you can see, obviously that's not painted at the moment. But once it's painted, all this surround's going to be showing. You've got these clocks at the front and then obviously the driver's helmet, which is just going to look superb. Just see if I can make it a bit lower. Yeah, you see, if you get the gist of it. I honestly thought there wasn't a great deal of room in there for this, but I was very wrong. So yeah, let's get cracking. What's to do first? I think we'll get some paint on the cockpit first of all. Right, so I've just blasted over the helmet in some PS white. Not gone on too heavy. I think the helmet needs to be white to sort of really show through. And then on the canopy, we've gone for silver. I've given that a couple of coats now, so that's just drying. And then obviously the rest of it is black. And then I'll tidy these lines up on the outside. And we've got some scope here to try and get some clocks on here. And I've got some, well, I'll dig out some sort of decals to put a little bit of something on here. Don't know, I've no idea what it's going to look like yet, but yeah, that's the first part. And as I say, when you see it again, it'll have the black on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut that new wing out. Right, that's the wing cut out, nice clear cut lines. So as you can see, it's quite a high downforce wing. Still got a protective film on. Now, what I'm doing differently on this that I've not done before, I'm actually leaving the wing transparent. A lot of you guys in the past have said you really like transparent wings. So I thought, because this is universal, let's not make it a particular colour so it has to stick on one car. So yeah, I've just dug out a couple of decals. We'll put a big Tamiya and TRF across the main body, and then we've got two small TRFs for the sides. So I'll take the protective film off and get the decals on, and then we'll put the two mounting holes in it. Then we'll stick it on the the Top Force, see what it looks like, and then I'll go get my Super Astute and stick it on that and see what it looks like on that car. And that's it on the Top Force. I'm not keen on it on the Top Force unpainted. I do see the attraction of clear wings, I definitely do. And just with the decals on, they look cool, but I think when you stick it on the car, for me it kind of gets lost. Anyway, let's stick it on the Super Astute, and then quickly on the Super Astute. I really should have a play with this because it's set really far back because I did this one differently. So it would want bringing forward and angling a little bit more because I've bent these bars the other way for the angle I wanted with the wing I've fitted, if that makes sense. But again, yeah, for me, I'd prefer that painted if I'm honest. Anyway, it's a cool thing, and it's definitely something I'll use when I'm running cars so we don't destroy the sort of painted wings I've used. Right, next up, let's get back onto the cockpit. Right, that's what I've come up with. It's not great, I know, but I've been a little bit lazy. I should have dug out better decals, but you get the gist of it, and obviously there's only certain parts of it seen. Probably would have liked a bit more detail on the helmet, but we can go back to that. And I've just put some various, like, spurious decals all over. I have tried to get some clocks in. That's really not focusing in, is it? But you get the gist of it. Right, I just need to figure out if I'm going to stick this to the chassis or I'm going to stick it to the shell. Right, that's it in. And as I said right at the beginning, I didn't think there was enough space for it to sort of make an impact. But that is some absolute top class detailing. Absolutely spot on from Revive RC. I love that. Let's just try and get it from a different angle. And from that angle, very difficult, I know, so I apologise. Hopefully on the big screen it's coming through. But you can just see the dials popping through, which is mega cool. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this. Right, that's it. And that was a very enjoyable hour. That cockpit is class. I really like it. You Top Force boys out there, you need to get one or two of these things from Revive RC. The quality. I've actually got, as I say, sent me two. So in the future, I'm going to do a better one. Kind of just sort of put that together quickly for the video so we get it out there. But I will do a more detailed one, and certainly I'll spend more time on the driver's helmet. Again, like this wing, does everything it should do. And again, it's not going to go on the Top Force or the Super Astute that you've seen it on. But I'm now thinking my DTO2 MS. Anyway, before I go, you might have noticed the thumbnail. It's obviously not my car. That is Revive RC's car, and it is absolutely class, as you can see by these pictures I'm putting up. He's cut away that canopy, and as I say, I'll link his Instagram channel in this video's description. If you go onto his Instagram channel, he's got a video of that Top Force and the canopy lifting up and down, and honestly, it is class. So that's why I wanted to use his thumbnail. I thought that would be a good idea, and we might get a few more people over to his Instagram page. That's it, that's the plan anyway. So Revive RC, if you're watching, a massive thank you, my friend. And that's the first time you've heard of Revive RC, go through my channel videos. We've got all his work on there, and we've got a very special future one coming of a new Tamiya car that's come out that a lot of people don't like the body set on. Guess what it is? So stay tuned for that, because that's going to be coming fairly soon as well. So my friends, as always, thanks so much for watching. It is honestly massively appreciated. If you are new to this channel and this is the first video you've come across, if you could maybe give this video a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and if you do those two things, you might as well hit that notification bell. It's not a bell, is it? It's a buzzer. I always say that. It's not a buzzer, it's a bell. I'm a bell. Anyway, happy RC, my friends.